archaeologists, I'm the Jumpstruct, and I'm having a Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition adventure. Not quite, I'm actually about to begin something else. I'm about to begin a Xenoblade Chronicles Future Connected Adventure. You may have noticed I'm not wearing headphones, I normally do. That's because they're charging, and dagnammit, I wanted to record. And I believe the mic is pointed at my face away from the screen, but it's probably a tiny bit of an echo. I'm sorry about that. There's nothing I can do, and it's last thing on a Sunday. I'm playing computer games. Now, let's fix it again. This is probably... I don't know if I'm going to dive into this fully yet. I like to taste a game, like months in advance sometimes, of actually playing it properly. Especially if it's like a sequel, because it means like I get to see a bit of the new...
That symbol. Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny! All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation.
Ow! I just got it on my foot. I just hurt my shoulder picking it up as well. Ow, that really hurt.
What were you looking at? The sea?
I didn't...
I wasn't looking at anything in particular. If anything, Fiora, I was thinking about the future that awaits us all.
This is the button that I press. I dropped it on my foot. I'm wearing slippers. Really hurt. 1 year later. So I understand this is much shorter? 10-20 hours, I think? Which is nice. It's a pretty good reason to actually play the game. But I want to finish some other games.
There it is.
Melia, we're in sight of Alchemoth.
All right. I'm on my way.
That's not your voice. Telethia. Dino Beast. Some squirrels. Some zebra. Oh, I said zebra. English, I don't say zebra. Armadillo. Going well fast. Right on the shoulder. Yeah, I'm very curious as to where everything is.
Guess we're still in one piece.
Quite. What in the world was that?
It happened so quickly that I didn't get a good look myself. I saw some flickering around the capital. Then suddenly, a black beam.
A black beam? Some new defensive measure, perhaps. The junks. Can it fly?
Some components sustained heavy damage. It won't budge until we can swap them out.
Right.
It's fine. They're not particularly rare parts. They'll have them in Alchemoth.
You make it sound very simple. Remember, we are still very much in the dark here.
Good thing I came prepared. We'll probably be needing this.
Sister Bomb, watch out on Roy! I take care of it. Kino handle left side. Gotcha!
Those voices.
Are those? It's Kino and Nene.
Kino and Nene?
What are they doing here?
Shock, we must help them.
Of course.
How could I live myself with Kiko and Nene? Didn't fare well. Some elements of this new adventure are very different from the adventure so far. Most major points will be introduced on the following pages. As you progress through the adventure, instead of chain attacks, you'll unlock an all-new system for performing all-out attacks. You'll still require a segment of the gates to revive fallen allies. In the new adventure, Shulk has lost his power to see visions. Oh goodness, because that took bloody ages. This calls for more caution than before when it comes to your enemy's most powerful attacks. Some allies and battles battle in ways not presented before. The tree system's been removed. Further changes, so keep an eye out as you play. It's at a wonky angle. Were there people in this? Interesting that we play as her. So the world ender. We still have all the stuff from before, it seems. And the wisdom rod. Can you? Yeah. There is an enemy. Had a Ryan 2 as well, apparently. Yeah, that was better than the bright orange. My word, that's a lot much better. Didn't even see that. Like, ugh, that's very silly looking. And okay, so yeah, he's got more modern looking clothing. Monado style. It's Monado Replica X. Okay. He wants to play as Melia, so I'll be Melia. Can you hear me? Yeah, you can. Feel like Flammy. We're down to level 60. So, initiate battle.
Prepare yourselves!
I'm ready!
Water! The source of all life! Summon flare! Flare impulse!
Backslash!
Your fighting spirit is mine! Flare impulse! Darkness of sleep embraces you! Summon aqua! Manifest yourself!
We can definitely do this!
Succumb to the power of Earth! So this is the legendary Monado!
I'm really feeling it.
We are victorious!
Piece of cake!
That seemed to make sense.
Who next in line to get face full of mild down? Anyone so much as breathe this way, rifle of Kino go blah blah blah.
Wipe down.
Kino, Nene, are you hurt?
Let us help too.
Miss Melia, Mr. Shook! Help very welcome. More is always merrier.
There's 4 of us now. Unless they count as 2 people. Oh, one's in reserve. Never mind.
I'm feeling it.
So I was curious if it was like keeping the same things as last time or something.
We can definitely do this. I'll unleash all I've got. Behold the power of the Monado.
Kino had a great follow-up to that.
Everyone, let's go.
Big sis, we did it! Job is good one, Kino.
That was amazing, you two. It was like seeing Ryan and Sharla fighting together again.
Yeah, I
Just
thought
so.
so.
Fitting. For children of here upon Ricky's household. No injuries, Kino?
Nene, very, very sorry. Kino, not so good with strangers.
Aww.
Oh, really? Most interesting.
Please do not take personally.
If we stay here, there is a risk of another attack. We should move to a safer location.
Very well. Is this acceptable?
Plenty acceptable.
Right. Let's go.
We're at Tree.
This place looks promising. We can take a break here.
So tell us, what were you two doing out there? Rather, how did you even get here at all?
About that.
Melia, I think these two must have come on the junks.
What?
My God. So I'm a bit quieter because I'm not used to hearing myself without the headphones blocking the sound.
Are you quite sure, Shulk?
When you consider their relative positions, I think it's quite credible.
The capital, on the Bionist shoulder.
So,
Ah. So that is where the junks comes in, then. I appreciate it. But even though we won peace with Zanz's defeat, the rebuilding continues. Much remains to be done.
I realize that. And I also know that you've been putting in every effort.
So why then?
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
Shulk. That's...
We could be there and back in less than half a day.
Mama? Me.
those mischievous child pon, little pons.
Kino, may be better to explain. Mama, we're just on a little strolly stroll when we suddenly hear voices. Now, Kino. Nene watch Kino with eyes of Rogel. Kino, follow Mr. Shope from behind and do some sneak peekings. Mama, Sister Pon followed Kino and sneak peek on too. Meh.
So you stowed away like I thought. But what for?
Kino always look up to Dedapon. Want to become mighty Heropon too.
I'm certain Ricky would be most proud. But how did that lead to you boarding our vessel?
He see opportunity to help people who in trouble. That way, can become friends with people everywhere. Mighty Heropon make friends with every toe step. Or so Dedapon say, at least.
I see. That does explain things.
Many, many sorries. It's not fault of Sister Pon. He's not scored Nene. Fault is of Kino only. Kino. Sincere sorries. Kino wanted to repay debt. Dedapon and Momapon take Kino in when Kino all alone.
You were alone?
It's truth.
Is Kino the chosen
one? One day, out of blue, Dedapon bring Kino home. Said, here is Brotherpon. That day, nobody made comment. Everyone except Kino. Kino, more happy they could say.
We're getting Kino therapy.
I want to become Heropon and repay debt to family. I'm really sorry.
She's sitting in a really uncomfortable looking way.
You do your family honor. Yours is a most noble sentiment. I am utterly certain that Ricky and Oka are proud of you too.
Actually, Melia and I are in a bit of trouble right now. We could use the help.
For really?
Uh-huh.
Oh, if Kino must. You really twist wing. But fine, we'll allow to be sidekicks of Kino. Kino? Wrong word. Supposed to say friends.
So, we'll be heading for the capital to find parts for the junks.
Yes, about that. It's a bit of a hike, but could we check out that cape?
Heroes wear capes.
Explain.
I'm a bit concerned. What you said about defensive measures.
You fear we may come under fire again. Is that it?
Yeah.
It is true. Caution frequently pays off in the long run. The cape it is.
Great. It's settled.
Legend of Heropon Kino! It all starts here! Mahey!
Yeah, I know what the event theatre is. So we're on the bar on his shoulder. Huh. I could have taken you before, Ansel. see if I can take it now.
Alright, I'm feeling it. This will leave a mark. Take this! Yeah! We can definitely do this! Use your power! How's this? Alright, I'm feeling it! Nasty thing! This isn't going well.
Not to worry. Now you win for it.
Melia! I knew you could do it! We can definitely do this! Bernardo! We got through that pretty good!
Kino plus psychics are non-defeatable.
I see your strength is the genuine article.
Right. Yeah, we have access to everyone's level 2s. So, yeah. Got all the same things as before. She's got all the same things as before. Apart from now it's hangry instead of mild down, yeah. I'm really tempted to just take her out and place her like that. Have the 2 hero pawn instead. Then I can do the cycle.
Everyone, let's go!
Nene weather any storm. They need the match with Kino.
Backslash! Split edge! This will leave a mark. Take your edge! We can definitely do this! Okay, let's go! Everyone, let's go! Ha! Monado, lend us your power!
I don't know where she's going to, but
Behold the power of the Monado! Dream edge! Take this! Split edge! This isn't going well. This will leave a mark. Take your edge!
Not to worry.
Alright, I'm feeling it.
Ready and able. Look at it.
I'm going to do the moon strike, so
Nene! Light heel! Backslash!
Show us power
Okay,
fed upon sight.
just one more left. This will leave a mark.
Ready and able.
Sorry.
Kino, bullet!
Right. Light heel! Up you get, Nene. You never stood a chance.
That feel like rudder column milk. Winning's just come natural to Kino.
okay. So far, pretty similar. But now I don't have my special attack, and I think it's been replaced, but I'm not sure what with. We're gonna run away from this bird, I think. Oh, it's gonna go far.
Alright, I'm feeling it.
Here goes!
Nasty thing!
It is starting to get toasty.
Take this! Yeah!
Alright!
Oh, no, we can take it.
This'll leave a mark.
It's starting to get toasty. Here goes. Ready and able.
It's over.
Put down.
Spirit is hereupon way. That feel like run of pollen mills.
So, I assume the stakes are lower in this game. It feels like it, considering we're taking 2 children, little ponds with us. Gee, there's a Swan-Eagler walk.
Many bird people here.
Are there really only high Entier living here?
Oh there, strangers.
Oh, hello.
You gonna say stuff to me, old man? He doesn't
I
look out.
see. You've had a rough time of it. However, I suggest you steer clear of Alchemoth. Even if you do somehow get there in one piece, don't expect the transporters to be running.
Oh? Why's that?
The thing that shot at you was no defense platform. It was a monster we've taken to calling the Fog King.
The Fog King?
Is he the king of the fog?
Suddenly showed up in Alchemoth a few months back.
From what I gather, you're from the Imperial Guard. Are the swords you carry just for show?
Taking a sword to it is folly. It laughs at our attacks. It's like hacking at smoke. Blows pass clean through it.
Must be Ghost. Ghost not shoot beams, dum-dum.
So that's why you call it
About
the
being
Fog King.
ghosts.
We fought in defense of our home. We were ready to die, and many of us did. But in the end, it won us nothing at all. The Fog King's attacks tore into us hard. Eventually, we gathered the High Entier and anyone else we found, and gave up the capital, so that we might live.
How awful.
My grieving heart belongs there. Our heartland, our capital. Yet I cannot even mourn it.
Maxis,
Huh? Yes?
please, you have to tell us how to get inside.
Shulk, be serious.
Boy, are you hard of
We
hearing?
defeated God like
I heard you.
a year ago.
Then you should know better.
No matter the situation, we have to go. If I fix the junks, we can all leave this place. Then, once we're in Colony 9, we can make plans to retake Alchemoth.
No point.
Why not?
Shulk, do you think we took all that lying down?
Huh?
We're not stupid, you know. We did all we could. It's true. I want to go home. But that's a dream that won't come to pass, and it already cost too many lives.
Maxis,
I understand where you're coming from. Still, I have to be blunt with you. Let it go.
Oh,
Now what?
judging from the speech, I can't see us convincing him.
So this mean we're stuck here?
Quite a predicament, Empress Melia.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
oh, he's
I
smug.
humbly beg your pardon. Gelgar, at your majesty's service. formerly of the Personal Protection Division of the Alchemoth Guard Regiment.
Is that so? Then the pardon is mine to beg, Sir Gelgar. And please, dispense with the majesty.
Perish the thought, Your Majesty. The recent war has rid us of the wicked purebloods. A new age dawns, and we half-breeds are chosen for its caretakers. With you, Lady Melia, as our shining paragon, I cannot but address you as Majesty.
I have no patience for wheedling. Especially from knaves who spit on their ancestors.
I would never dream of doing such. I merely spoke plain truth, no more.
As you wish.
Okay, so everyone who died still
But
died.
the majesty address is burdensome to me.
If you absolutely insist. Until you deign to acquiesce, Lady Melia will have to suffice.
So kind, Sir Gelgar.
Make no mention of it, Lady Melia.
Sir Gelgar, we really need to get to Alchemoth, no matter what.
Ah, yes. I have heard your exchange with Maxis. Hindering the Empress's triumph. A narrow-minded fool, if ever there was one.
I assume this is the anti-Elvis. He's just secretly actually evil. Not secretly evil, but he's secretly good. Just secretly evil, but secretly... No, he's
To
just
begin
evil.
the authentication process, one must raise their hand to the transporter. The device is configured in such a way that only some of the High Entia in this land and the Imperial family may pass. Hence, Lady Melia should not have the slightest issue activating it.
A similar mechanism to the tombs, then.
That's our ticket into Alchemoth.
Yes.
Tasty news! Friend Galgar is good friends! Kind thanks, Birdmister.
Not at all. I am but a humble
Xenoblade likes to
servant in
introduce
Lady
its villains
Melia's
quickly.
employ.
I said that before, not knowing that
If it not displease my ladyship too grossly,
the
may I
guitarist
offer
had
you my
already been
companionship
introduced.
on your journey? I have a modicum
Of
of skill
course,
with the
even
blade.
earlier.
Please rest assured.
I appreciate the offer, but must refuse. We do not lack for strength.
Actually, no, Shulk was not introduced
Indeed.
earlier. What am I talking about?
A great shame. Should the need arise, I shall remain ready to serve.
Certainly. By the way, Sir Galgar, this outpost appears to consist of naught but soldiers. Where might all the other refugees reside?
They dwell beyond the Grandel ramparts, which lie below this point.
They live at a remove from you, then?
Yes, because of the Machina who live there.
What do you mean?
Might you have forgotten? When the war broke out, it was the Machina's treachery that lit the fuse. Were it not for them, we needn't have lost our brethren and our home.
You couldn't stand the Machina and thus moved away.
Precisely.
But the war is concluded, Sir Gelgar.
Some simply cannot let go so easily.
Melia, shall we go see for ourselves?
Ah, yes. Very well.
Oh.
Sir Gelgar, we will take our leave of you now.
Do please take care of yourselves. You'll find passage to the capital through the Cragmore Caverns.
Sir Gelgar, thanks for this.
See friend later. Please to be extra careful of self.
The same to you all.
Visiting shops. You can buy stuff at shops and accept quests. Then we should do that as well. you see, they get much less stuff. Oh yeah, because of the shoes. Yeah, sorry, I'm being a little bit immature, but I was wondering, her bust size has changed. Anyway, I was just like, I wanted to know if it was just, if I was just imagining that or not.
Hey!
Okay, we still don't read these. Please excuse my curiosity.
Hey!
Interesting. Done our first quest, lovely. Oh, actual gems. It's gonna save a bit of time.
Yes?
X gonna give it to you.
Hey!
Water elementals.
Hi there.
Cool. Let's continue with our adventure.
I'm feeling it!
Wide dodge. So good.
Nene?
Kid'll give it a nice big slap. Thank you.
definitely do this! Renato, lend us your power! Renato!
I wonder if Mekon's actually going to turn up, considering the abilities. So yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be as similar. I might even try out the other Xenoblade as well.
I'm feeling it!
Miles down! Feeling wonder marvelicious. It's just scratch. Even a very big scratch.
Right here!
Level up, lovely.
More! Kino could have napped that one out.
We can't lose!
Witness true power or hero born in training. Power dead upon third grenade.
We can definitely do this! This is Renato's power!
Nothing to get toasty. Come on!
Split edge! How's that?
No! That's very nifty.
Everyone, let's go! Backslash!
Yeah!
Slash! Split edge!
Here goes!
Not that they've got angry faces.
Get toasty!
Extreme
Here
edge!
goes!
Alright, I'm feeling it! Light heel! Backslash! Split edge!
That's one down. Well down! No, one down.
Power dead upon third grenade. We need the match, Pino. Miles down! Shield smash!
Alright, I'm feeling it!
Hammer!
Split edge!
Nene starting to get toasty. Nene ready? Look at
We can definitely do this! Renato!
Here goes! Nene starting to get toasty.
Who the hell? What, this X?
We can't lose!
True power or hero born in training. Nene pick you up myself.
Alright, I'm feeling it!
Here goes!
Hammer!
Nene angry. Tum-tum starting to feel warm. Nene starting to get toasty.
Nice work getting in the rhythm! Split edge! It's over!
That feel like running column mill. Winning just come natural to Kino.
Save our game. Casual mode is off. I do not know how to make use of the full bar.
Right! Let's do this!
We need the match, Kino.
It just says there's a new thing. I don't know how to use it.
We win!
Kino plus psychics are non-defeatable. Did Nene knock off socks?
We can't lose!
Nene take you up myself. Witness true power of hero body training. Miles down, crackle body.
We can definitely do this! Bernardo!
Nene ready and able. Here goes. Nene, please.
We're the best!
That feel like run of column mill. Kino plus psychics are non-defeatable.
Everyone, let's go!
Witness true power of hero body training. Power of dead upon surgery Nene. Here goes.
More enemies! Only the mark!
Could be a bit of danger here.
Backslash! Satellite! This isn't going... Yeah! We can definitely do this! Bernardo, lend us your power! Everyone, let's go! Split! This'll leave a mark. Cigarette!
Nene cannot running on empty. Tum-tum starting to feel warm and cozy.
Nice work getting in the rhythm! All right, I'm feeling it!
Starting to get toasty. Did I see that?
Kino, nice one!
Kino ready to go all in.
This isn't going well. Take this!
Come on,
Split it!
miles down.
This'll leave a mark. Cigarette!
I need to murder this entire family. They totally know I'm fighting everything else.
Not to watch you. Is Nene ready? Tum-tum starting to feel warm and cozy.
Nice work getting in the rhythm!
Nene hangry.
Muscle soul! We can definitely do this!
Still down in dump shop? This one almost done.
This is the Monardo power!
Please to let Kino do a final blow.
Behold the power of the Monardo! Take this!
Hiding time.
Up you get, Nene!
Alright, discount. Nene cannot running on empty. It's just scratch. Come on,
This'll leave a mark. Got through that pretty good!
that feel like run a column mill. Winning just comes natural to Kino.
Yeah. Thought things had dropped, but apparently not. We get those quests done.
We can't lose!
Power dead upon surge through Nene. Witness true power of hero born in training. Go! shocking contribution. Enemies Nino's starting to get toasty.
We can definitely do this!
Nino will be starting to feel warm and cozy.
Nice work getting in the rhythm! Hang in there! Don't give up!
We'll fight this one, it's by itself.
Right! Let's do this!
Match with Kino. Maybe not like to look at that one.
Shadow Eye! Yeah! We can definitely do this! Ronaldo! Backslash! Yeah! Alright, I'm feeling it! It's over!
That feel like run of Columnor. Never give up, Spirit is hereupon way.
Damn, we need to do one more.
We can definitely do
Hey, one more right here.
this! Will leave a mark! Take your edge! Ronaldo, lend us your power! Behold the power of the
I still know that guy.
Starting to feel warm.
Nice work getting in the rhythm! Alright, I'm feeling it!
Wait for Dino! Back into free front.
That's done.
Hang in there! Don't give up!
Nene not feeling Wonder Marvelicious. Hammer!
Backslash! Yeah!
Another rock.
Nene's starting to get
Frog.
Nene cheering. Look at Nene, please.
Too easy!
Sorry, I got a press button. For private fence pass here, please take his story. Sentinel deal in our immediate future. Gratitude for stopping in tracks. What does it matter? Matter is a bit complicated, to be frank. Well, we can help. Pretty much only arrived here, so it's directions you'll need might not be the ones to ask. It was not where to go, actually about tracking down friends. They get lost. They're not lost, they scatter to designated locations to perform ordered land survey. Point to that, measuring relative and absolute elevation of terrain, plot distance and such. Completely forgot to do mandatory self-intro. Qualified, certified, satisfaction, guaranteed, Pond Spectre, Tento is name. Surveying new lands is game. Pleasure to meet you, Tento. Joke, these are Melia, Nene, and Kino. Pleasure all belong to Tento. My curiosity is a little piqued. Might ask what a Pond Spectre is. questioning is extremely well timed. Pawn Spectre is the name of the elite unit of non-Nippon surveyors, and Tento is one. We're Pawn from Frontier Village. Surely hear Pawn Spectre name said in tone of reverence at least once or twice. Sister Pawn, have any clue? Any guess Daddy Pawn might know? I think that's just the monster on the back of the sword. Those things worse than Tento thought. A long period of suspended activity is disastrous for brand recognition. No tribulation, only opportunity in full body costume. Go on, Tento. Have put best foot forwards. Tento and other Pawn Spectres actually come to Bionis' shoulder to conduct full and complete survey. But Chief 1-1, your brigade leader, forget to inform rendezvous points, so Tento finish own assignment. Looks like up creek without paddle, except Pawn Spectre in same boat. Tento think probably should go look for teammates, but monsters Captain Land, probably even veteran Pawn Spectre like Tento have a hard time. Okay. 11 people. Right, gone. A couple of thinkings. Some clues. Search for the first two. We're going to look for Pawn Spectre, friends. Necropolis. Pillanol. Give me a dabs. Don't know what that means. I see. Just the one of them at the moment. Pawn Spectre enabled special attacks. Pawn Spectre is an elite band of surveyors from Frontier Village, split between red, blue and yellow teams. You can befriend members of all three teams. Shotgun his friends will gain you access to new kind of attacks. Seek them out. All Pawn Spectre Brigade numbers 12 members. When you recruit one, they may tip you to locations to others. Mark the map. Pawn Spectre and Bionis' shoulders have issues to struggle with. Resolve the issues. Got it. In the collectible section of the main menu, you can access the Pawn Spectre report. So we should go here first.
What Tay-Tay do this time?
It's Tay-Tay. Oh, lost the charm, okay. Nerthus Necropolis. Okay. There's a quest up here as well.
Huh?
Winnie's quest. Okay, reds are offensive, healing, yellow debuffing. Quite attention. That's right, I'm yawning here. Read that properly later. But,
Tum-tums, feel warm and cozy.
Nice work getting in the rhythm.
Here goes! Nina's starting to get cozy. Crackle! Minus down!
I'm really feeling it.
Nice moves, Mr. Shelby. Sword drive!
All right, I'm feeling it.
Nene, ready and able.
Oh, hello, screens. Thank you. I'm just not wearing the can't use that. I'm not wearing headphones because they're charging. Why couldn't I use my Pond Spectre attack? Also, like, my hair looks different just depending on the day of the week because, yeah, it doesn't like to behave. This is I've finished Xenoblade Chronicles. I saved the world. I defeated God. I made a new world. So this is Ricky's two children, and not that guy. That guy's got nothing to do with us. These two are Ricky's two children. They're here upon the little ponds. You see, I'm only playing an hour of the DLC because I just thought I'd check it out. We're gonna do more later, but like I've got other games to complete. But like I've earned it. I've earned it, so I'm gonna play more. Well, there's lots to do.
Everyone, let's go!
Thank you. I think.
Look at that!
If I sit down.
I'm feeling it. Split edge. Pesky things.
Nina's starting to get cozy.
Yes. I think it's probably because the music is also going to come over on the speakers as well. I can't remember to sing it. But yes, it's probably going to be a bit of an issue.
Did Nene knock off socks?
Cheers. Oh, I appreciate it. And most of this entire stream is sort of like, oh, can I do this? I got a symbol?
I need the match, Kino.
Oh, I don't have the full bar. Let's try and get the full bar back. Or did he just do it anyway? Or is he just helping? I'm very confused about how these work. Who are you? Well, no, you're on my side. No, the yellow one. Who the hell's that yellow one?
Pesky thing. Split edge. Backslash. This is the Monado's power. We got through that pretty good.
Feel like rubber
Just,
Kino plus psychics are not defeatable.
I think he's just following me around. Okay. Oh, cool.
Everyone, let's go.
How's your work going?
Miles down. Here goes.
Moving them up. Bigger edge. Backslash. Split edge. Right, I'm feeling it. Okay, let's finish. We can definitely do this. Monado, land us your power. I'll blow you away. Monado, cyclone.
Lovely.
Nene.
Bad blog?
What's up, everyone?
That is a bad blog.
This will leave a mark. Shaker edge. Dream
Sorry, it didn't last for ages.
It's over.
Nene need more.
Frog is gone now.
Never give up, Spirit is here upon way.
Shield, John.
I need to be even stronger.
Lovely.
Kino, big sis.
We're the best.
Kino could have knocked that one out. That feel like rubber color
We'll get that one on the way back. Yeah, it's almost midnight, which is not super late. Well, it is super late, but for me, it's not super late. What are you? Oh, you're level 70s. And then I was level 80 before. When I beat God. Who are you? Everyone around here is scary. That sort of indicates that I possibly shouldn't be here yet. I've not had the best of weeks, no lie. I'm okay. I'll get further up. And I'm just going to put time between then and now. And things will move on. It'll be grand. I can't tell where to go. Okay, I think I have to climb up that. That's fine. He's still chasing me. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. People are still chasing me. Takes some ages to level up. They must have been the same level as me. I know they're only little bombs, but still. The music at the end of the last game was really good. Not that there's anything wrong with this music. Okay, it feels like we just can't get up there. Yet. Maybe I have to go through there? I could have one last look, but it kind of felt like it's not just a place I'm not supposed to go yet. Yeah, okay. That's why they keep coming back. Because of their insurance. Have you been around for any of the Monkey Island streams? Oh yes, of course, yes. There you are, I remember now. Because there's somebody that sells insurance in that game called Stan. Is it? No, it's not you. It's you, it's the Leg Garden. That's not. Is it? It's this rock. Examine this rock. I did it. The rock has been investigated. Ah, I see.
Huh?
I've not played a lot of games in the last week or so. After my Monkey Island week, I slowed right down. Yes. It seemed like the frustrating thing is a lot of my regulars appear to be in different time zones. which isn't conducive to being regular. But so the later I play, the more likely I am to see him. People don't generally turn up blasting on a Sunday. There's another person over there. Another little one. Oh, we have Melia with us as well.
Alchemoth.
You okay?
Miss Melly, what's wrong? Is tummy hurty?
No, nothing like that. I'm just remembering what we heard at Companion's Cape. I have been mistaken in my thinking. The war is over and peace has been restored. We are rebuilding, slowly but steadily. I'd thought that with peace came happiness.
You have quite the way of speaking.
Indeed. That even here, people would embrace it with open arms. But the reality is different.
The wounds have not yet fully healed.
Quite. Those who lost their home. Those seeking the light. Those who bear grudges.
Move the microphone slightly closer
Though
to
joy
myself.
for them is still scarce. I thought only of me.
But you didn't. Not at all. The High Entier of Colony 9. Actually, everyone who remained. You worked hard for them. You, Dunban, and Atharon led by example. Just so that others could smile.
Yes, yes, keep on happy, Hat. Kino lustad upon a momopon, but still full of bounce.
Kino.
Exactly. Before, Kino cried every day. Did not even want to go potty alone. Sis! Why you bring that up? They're completely irrelevant to discussion. Embarrass Kino not cheer up, Miss Melly. Agree to disagree. Anyway, cannot abandon hope. Dadapon's words.
Hope.
To become the hope of the High Entier is a fate
Having an egg
that
off.
you choose for yourself. As long as you remember this, it is certain that you will be worthy of that name.
You are the hope of the High Entier. You will not transform into a Telethia. Even after the Bionis has reawakened, you can still succeed the Imperial line. You have the power to end our suffering.
Friends, thank you. I think I can finally see now what my role here is. Onwards to Alchemoth.
So there's a pet peeve of mine. Oh, walk cycle is so silly. Which this game doesn't do, which is sometimes people will type stuttering into you know, the script, and they'll go you know, Dadapon or something like that. And actors will just act it out phonetically in the most unnatural way. And what I like is they didn't do that. They wrote down like a stutter for Nene, and Nene didn't act out the stutter in the way it was written. Instead, they did it like a natural person, which I really like. Here's another Pond Spectre. So the stakes have rather changed at the moment. Instead of saving the world because of our magic sword, we're just helping out the little guys. We are trapped in a place at the moment. There are slightly bigger things, and I'm pretty sure a villain has already been revealed to us. Can I not fight this guy? Haha, fuck you, fish.
Someone need help? Aura Tokyo Kaboom! Please to snap out of Hammer Feet!
Oh god, they can fly.
Hero will be cheering. Ready and able.
Starting to nod off.
I'm alright, thank you!
Noms is a very Nippon word.
Come on, snap out of it!
Nene most grateful.
That's the right one.
Nene standing
We can definitely do this! Monado, lend us your power! Stay strong.
Heidi Tar!
Like heal!
Storm!
Come on, snap out of it!
Cry!
That was too easy!
Winning just come natural to Kino. Nene need more! More!
Take this! Split edge! Pesky thing! Ah! Ha! Ah! Split edge! This isn't going well.
Ah, it's just scratch.
We can definitely do this!
Very Hammer Feet! Shield Kaplan! One big hook towards true hero porn! Hammer Feet!
Lend us your power!
Miles down! Yeah!
Behold the power of the Monado!
Here goes! Crackle Thing! Here goes! Nene ready and able!
Backslash! That was too easy!
That feel like run of column mill. Kino plus psychic on non-defeatable. Hammer Feet!
Alright, I'm feeling it! Take this! This'll leave a mark! Shake your ass! You okay?
Nene angry! Miles down! Shield to smash!
We can definitely do this! Monado, lend us your power! How's this?
Here goes! Nene's starting to get toasty!
Good job, everyone!
Nene need more! More! Kino could have napped that one out.
Let's take this quirky liver. Oh, a fighty one. Oh, that's what we just did the quest for. Lovely. Awesome. How was that red? Yellow, Evelyn's yellow team. We're still missing some because we didn't finish the quest. It appears. There's a quest there.
Hey!
Yes?
Didn't normally have to return on quests. Okay, he's got an entirely new appearance. Seems like... Oh, we have a hoodie. We're not tidying our bedroom. Nobody can make us. Hang on. Oh yeah, we had a new Orion. Ooh, Raspberry Pi. Yeah. I don't think I've ever had Raspberry Pi. Okay. Now we're Dark Swan. Alright. Where am I going? I can see more no palm. I've just walked from the junks. No, I don't think I could. Right, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to end this, because this is only supposed to be a little taste. And I might start something on my PC, because I'm going to get games played this weekend. Ooh. But I want to have a landmark over here. I'm also tempted to check out the Xenoblade 2 expansion pack, but that'd be silly, I think. And I got Xenoblade 3, of course, already, or Epsilon, because I'm mirrored. And yeah, I'm going to walk towards the next plot point. I'm assuming, well, even if my headphones aren't charged, they'll be close enough for me to be... Oh, well, because then I'd be like starting two JRPGs on the same system. I've got a weird system for it. I mean, I juggle 10 games at a time, but generally they're not like literally tied to each other. I see you. I see you. Curious. Yes, sort of. Yeah, actually they are in the same series, but like not in the same universe. But in the same multiverse.
I can feel the power!
You're right there, aren't you? We'll see if we can get some more plot to happen very quickly. What's that? Oh, it's a shiny thing. Okay, so that's just been replaced with... They just turn up sometimes.
Alright, I'm feeling it!
Yeah.
This is the Monarch's power! Behold the power of the Monargo!
Nothing to it.
Nene! Nice one!
So I should tell you the final twist to the first game. Well, I've got like 5 minutes.
Too easy!
Kino could have knocked that one out.
So I'm going to try and quickly... I know I'm not very good at it, but I'm going to try and quickly recap the plot to the first game. There are 2 giants. One's called Mechonis, one's called Bionis. And everyone lives on these giants. They're giant. Like, I'm literally on the shoulder of one of them right now. But like, they're the size of a world, let's say, or at least a continent. And for some reason, monsters from Mechonis are attacking the humans, the Homs, as they. And so and they kill one of us. So we set out on a journey of revenge. It just so happens that this boy here has a magic sword that allows him to kill the Mechonis, and lets him see the future. Right. So I'm trying to not say everything. So that's beat A. We make friends with the Nopon, we make friends with the High-Entier, and we actually before that, turns out some of the Mechon can talk. You probably remember that. And they're sort of weirdly like British. The plot point 2. So, you know, the Mechons are attacking Homs. We need to unlock the true power of our sword. So we have to release a being called Zanza from prison. But the Mechons really don't like that. They try to murder Zanza, but Zanza, right before he's killed, he passes the power, and now the sword has the power to kill the faced Mechons. Also, it turns out the Mechons actually have, the ones with faces have people inside. So his girlfriend that got killed right at the start of the game is actually one of the Mechons. And so all the Mechons we met were humans that were... she was a Mechon called Nemesis. We never knew Zord in real life as a human, but one of them was called Mumkar, who was literally in the initial cutscene. So that's plot point 2/3. Plot point 3. So eventually we get we rescue her from her mech, and she's now a robot girl. It's just, yeah, it's a very strange name, Mumka. It sounds like Dunban. It sounds like they took a real names and just twisted them slightly. We go to confront the robot people. In fact, we found an entire robot town. They're called Mechons, who explained to us, I think you were here for that Egil, he's on a big quest for revenge because once upon a time, you know, the two giants fought, and there's a big sword sticking out of one of them that we walked across, but apparently the Mechon did not start that fight. Bionis started that fight. So Egil's just trying to get revenge. And all the humans, all the Homs, are actually just the lifeblood of Bionis. So Egg's plan was to just kill everyone and drown the beast, as it were. So we defeat Egil, and Egil realizes we're good, and he's good all along. He didn't... so the girlfriend, she has the sort of soul of Mechonis. Turns out Mechonis was just a sort of sleep. So is Bionis, actually. There's a secret second personality inside the girlfriend who's sort of letting the girlfriend run now. But also, so that's the soul of Mechonis. The soul of Bionis is Zanza, which we met. He was the person who gave us true power. But it turns out the real villain of the game is Zanza. Zanza isn't that monster giant. Zanza is us. So, as it turns out that the 70s guitarist man who's been helping us out the entire game, who raised us and who found us as a baby, we were raised just as a body for Zanza. That's why we can use the sword. So Zanza never died. He just jumped. He's just been resting in us. So the real villain is the other giant who Mechonis was trying to kill, because Egil knew he was kill. So like now there's an evil blonde kid who manages to steal both of our swords, because the girlfriend had a sword as well by the end of it. We were briefly dead, and he's just going to wipe the world away and create a new one. He's going to become super god, and we're going to stop him. Along the way, there's been a blue-haired, soft-spoken chap called Alvis. So all along, he's had 3 disciples helping him out. The 70s guitarist, the most evil-looking elf, and Alvis. But Alvis is actually the soul... okay, Alvis isn't evil, which is pretty obvious. We go to fight Zanza, and Alvis sort of goes, "No, you can be God. You God now. You're God. You get to be God. That's sort of why you exist." He accidentally made another compatible being, but you fight him like in space, next to Saturn and next to Mars and next to Earth, and it's like, that's strange. That's our solar system. And so it turns out, and I know I've not explained a lot of this very well, Alvis, well, it turns out there was these scientists on Earth, and they created a new universe, and Shulk and Zanza are essentially kind of the original evil scientist reborn. I've forgotten his name now. Kraus. That's it. And the girl god just happened to be a scientist nearby. So Earth exploded and this new universe was born. And Alvis is actually the computer that the scientist used. So he's been hanging out with God all this time because that's his job. But he's decided, no, you can be God. And right at the end of the game, we decide we don't want to be God either. Let's create a world without gods. And that's where we are right now. Now, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, I'm not going to explain the plot to Xenoblade Chronicles 2 because it took too long. But I played it before this one, and everyone assured me, like, oh, it's completely different stories, different worlds, not connected. And right at the very end of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, you find a dude called Klaus, and he goes, yeah, I'm the creator of this world. And you're like, what are you talking about? And both games have the same little cutscene with the human scientists, and Xenoblade Chronicles 2 is secretly the sequel to Xenoblade Chronicles 1, which is a clever trick for a game that already has its number in its sequel. But like, I've played them backwards, so I've known all along that they're connected, but I've never seen the original scientist scene, so it's subtly different. So I'm really, really curious what they do about that, because everyone going into this knows, at least one of those two games, knows that they're connected. But yeah, nobody knew until they finished the game that they were actually sequels. And so presumably that scientists somehow made lots of universes rather than just the one. But yeah, we're in a universe created by a Big Bang in like a what's it called? The Hadron Collider type facility. The eponymous Xenoblade, I think, is just like life energy. Like, it doesn't really mean much in the grand scheme of things, other than it being a cool sword. But yes, Alvis is the Monado, and the Monado is the computer. So like, the reason we can see the future is because the sword's actually connected to like the very creation of the universe. I'm gonna park here. Nah, I'll tell you what, that'd be mean. Let's save Decker Decker. I'm not gonna read anything he says though. Yeah, because the villain takes the sword and then takes a second sword, and then we manifest the sword during the fight. A third one.
Dadapon's back!
There we go, we have 3 now. So yeah, I suspect this doesn't feel like the longest of games in the world. So that's another reason why I should just go ahead and complete it. I forgot to turn this light on. Oh no, I think it just ran out of power. Anyway, I'm going to let you go. I might be back in 10 minutes, or I might be wiser and just, you know, go to sleep and stuff. But let's save my game and let you go. Thank you very much for watching this. I've been the John Struck, as always. Been having a Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive... Well, it's actually called Future Connected Adventure. And I'll see you next time. Farewell.